It feels so good to have that done. I'm resisting the urge to spend another hour in here and point it nicely and make it look good, because this is all going to be covered up, so I don't have to do that. But it's great to see the lintel. It's rock solid. We almost got a nice glassy finish on the bottom. Some of it, you can see the reflection there, has come up just perfect. But the rest of it's just covered in bubbles. So that's also going to end up getting covered up. It's no big stress. The hole is filled in. The outside is outside. The inside is inside. And now we're on to the next part, making a much larger hole.
Oh, you're like nearly through.
Oh, I nearly done the whole inside. I could be through as soon as I like.
Go on.
You want to go through?
Don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah. Go on then. Hold the camera.
My poor rosebush. Getting annihilated. Jack. Oh.
I need to move the ladder now. I've run out of wall.
Need to wear glasses. You have them. Why don't you wear them?
Will you get me my safety glasses, please,
Silly
Becca?
face.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. Especially like this bit. There we go.
In an effort to be a little more controlled, got the spray can out and went Banksy on the wall. Or I guess if you're judging by how straight the lines are, it might be called Janksy. But that is the rough outline of the window that I'm now going to start cutting into. Janksy, I like that. It's going to be my graffiti name. It's been pretty hard, it's been pretty loud, pretty dusty, a lot of fun, and definitely the best hole that I've ever made in the house. Well, it is absolutely freezing. Winter is never a good time to have window-sized holes in the side of your house. I hate using the table saw. Honestly, this thing terrifies me. Something like that. I've got the right size, but I just put a single screw in each corner because obviously what is much more important is making sure that it is perfectly square. So right now I've got plenty of flex to move it around and adjust it, and then I'll fix them all with a second screw once it's nice and square, trim off the edges, and that's frame 1 done. Alright, on to the next one. By having this fixed on with a single pivot point is much like when I was making the frame. Now I've got the wiggle room to make the finer adjustments, and we should be able to get everything lined up just perfectly. That's the plan anyway. Damn it. This beauty of a clamp is the only one that I've got that is big enough. Unfortunately, I thought these would fit, but that ain't happening. Nearly. It's not far off. In fact, it's painfully close. So I need a new plan. Or some new clamps. So I forgot to start recording, but this is plan B. Who needs a clamp? And you have an offcut and 2 screws. I'm actually really happy with that. Super solid. None of these feel like they're going to move at all. And everything is level and matching up and square. Now it's just a matter of basically going along this edge and trimming anything that sticks out. So all of those rocks got to go bye-byes. Once everything is trimmed back, then it's a matter of filling in everything that's gone too far until we have a nice smooth edge. Wow, 2 nice smooth edges. 3 until we have nice smooth edges all around. Well, a couple of hours and a lot of dust later, and it is done. We have got all of the edges back behind the frame, so now that they can be filled in nicely. It took longer than I thought. It was pretty serious stuff. But yeah, it's looking good. Happy. Got another bucket of mortar here and ready to keep going. Everything is perfectly on our side. I mean, look at the sky, blue as anything. You ever seen a sky so blue? Definitely not raining. We haven't put a tarp up. It is such a lovely day, and I'm going to enjoy it while I continue mortaring this wall in the beautiful, sunny blue skies that we have here. Kids have all been homesick today, and I've definitely picked up a little taste of whatever they've got, and it has not made this fun, man. About halfway through the day, I was telling Bex, nah, there's no way that this is going to be done today. We're not getting the window in this week. It's just been miserable. It's freezing cold. I've been absolutely stuffed. But it's done. I had to just put on some really awful drum and bass I used to listen to when I was like 14, and that sort of carried me through, and it's done. We got a lovely smooth window box there all the holes filled in, and everything's been cut back. The frame's all perfectly lined up. Now it's just a matter of getting the monocouche on, and then that's it. It's ready to go for the window. Monocouching time. It only took an entire room downstairs, but I think I finally mastered how to mix this just right. It's going on like a dream. I've never monocouched anything up top before, so see how that goes. I think it's a thing, like I think it's possible. It's a good start. Right, that has just gone, it's gone so well. I'm really, really happy. I think having the walls smooth in advance and not putting the monocouche directly onto the raw stone has definitely made it a lot easier. That was my main problem downstairs. And also the mix has just been 3 buckets, all of them top notch. So I can feel confident that like I've actually figured this out. I didn't just fluke it, which feels really, really good. Now the final step is to get this perfectly smooth and perfectly flush with the frame. So hard working in this tight space, make sure I'm not like bumping into that. But a couple of wee divs in that, and same when I was working on that side, I got this side. Every time I stand up, I get the top part. This is not made for me. It's genuinely just horrifying. It's just making it so rough. It feels like it's pulling it all off. I know it's gonna be okay, but like, it's not fun, this bit. Alright, this is it. My secret weapon for smoothness, which if you've seen our other videos, you might remember from when we leveled the floor. This is our full float. Chorus of angels. And it's made for smoothing off concrete and things like concrete. And so I feel like it's going to do a really nice job polishing this up. So wish me luck, we'll see how it goes. Alright, for the test. Here's the before. Pretty rough looking. Here's the after. I dig it. It is done. It worked. It's all smooth. We have a square box ready for a window. Well, not ready yet. It's got to dry. So I'm going to go and have some food because this has been hard yakka and I'm done. And I'm feeling really good about it. So where are we headed today?
It's a sunny day and the kids have been cooped up inside for the whole week. We all have really. We're all going a bit mad, so why not get out? So we're going to take a chance on a French Christmas market.
Nice. Even though it's sunny as anything, it's still only 1 degree, so we're all rugged up to the nines. Trying to get a piercing.
Okay, let's try this.
Okay. Cheers, babe. Hot wine.
Oh, it smells good.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
And the smell? They're soap, but they're
Candles, aren't they? you want to go get a pretzel?
Yes, let's go get a pretzel.
All right, pretzel time.
Gracias por ese
Good.
Oh, freezing.
Was it worth it?
Yes, it was lovely in the end.
It makes so much more sense now, having a window in here as well.
Is the window going in today then?
Well, I was really hoping that we could get the window in this week, but with the weather that we've had, the drying times are not on our side, and I just don't think that it's smart to put it in here. We can take the frame off though.
It's so cold, I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll get the frame off. You hang out a little bit longer.
Oh.
Alright, it's going down. Sorry, frame, thank you!
I'm very impressed, babe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's really good to hear.
I love that we've used the stone that was already here.
The
Even though it
lintel.
does look different. I like it. So, do you think the window is going to fit?
I mean,
Pop it in.
should we just do a quick dry fit? Just a wee test?
Yeah.
Just the frame.
Okay.
Alright. I'm really scared about this part of it. That's
I know, a disaster.
You just said you were really impressed. Let's just remember that. Hold on to that feeling.
This whole renovation's been going very well. So far, as long as the window actually fits. Every day there's progress, which is really satisfying. I had hoped that we could do the bathroom by now, have done the bathroom by now, but we are held up waiting for the floor to dry so that it can be sanded. But I think we've got one more week to wait until that's sanded, and then we can get into the bathroom and finishing downstairs. I really want our bathroom back. But it's been great to have other jobs to carry on with in the meantime and actually make progress, because it's been, I know I've said this before, but we've just like sat for 4 years terrified of doing anything. So it's, I think you've got to do stuff that scares you every once in a while, otherwise you think you can't do anything. You think that you're not capable, but you are capable. Jack certainly is capable. Got to just rip that band-aid off and do it. I'm really proud of him. I think he's done a beautiful job.
So because we chose the windows with the multiple opening options, they're actually really difficult to take out of the frame. So we're not going to do a test fit with just the frame.
Right, so the whole thing has to go in.
The whole thing has to go in, and
It's not ready for that.
No, it's not ready. The whole. Well, I know. You will all have to wait until next week, I'm afraid. So we'll see you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday. With a window. With a window?
Yes, with a window. It's taken 2 weeks to get this far. I'm pretty sure I can get the window in a week. Mind you, I said that at the start of this week, so.
I think you said it at the start of the last week.
Shh. See you next Sunday. Watch the GoPro!